In tonight's WGN Investigates, what should have been a simple donation turned out to be a scam that a Southside man hasn't been able to shake off.
He may be on the hook for thousands of dollars. As WGN's Lourdes Duarte explains, the possibility of an arrest doesn't seem likely.
Scammers are trying every trick in the book to access people's cash. Credit card companies were hoping the chips on cards would help avoid fraud, but at least in this case, it did not stop them. WGN Investigates has found that arrests by Chicago police due to fraud happen rarely. Goldie Murray has found harmony in Chicago's Hyde Park for the last 25 years.
I love that there's so much nature here. You know, it's so quiet compared to the city. It's not really a suburb, it's like its own little island sort of thing.
He plays up the nature, but it's really about the sense of community he's built after the death of his mother 2 years ago.
I try to find little things that I think are her, and so when I see people that need help, I'm like, oh, maybe she wants me to help them.
And that's what happened when a group of men stood outside the East 55th Street Walgreens to ask for help. Goldie pulled out his credit card.
These three guys were just standing there like, hey, we're looking for donations. Our 5-year-old brother got shot and killed in a gun violence accident in the car this last weekend. We're just trying to bury him.
He says they grabbed the card, tapped it to their phone to make what he thought was a $20 donation.
I was probably like 20 feet away from them walking back home when my phone went off and Discover was trying to call me. It was like fraud alert. 2 different lines of $3,000, $3,000, so like $6,000 taken out of your account. Is this fraud? I said, yes, this is fraud. So I was able to stop one of them, but for some reason the other one went through.
Afraid to confront them, he called his credit card company and filed a police report. But now, a month later, he's still on the hook for $3,000.
No one has reached out from the police department to confirm any of this, to follow up on any of this. Nobody from Discover has answered any more questions. When I call back and I'm like, hey, what's the status? We're still investigating. We'll call you if we need you.
So this is kind of a con man scenario.
Peter Tapling is a digital payments expert. He'll lay out how this type of tap and pay scheme works. But first, take a look at just how many fraud cases are being reported to Chicago police. In the last 12 months, there have been more than 5,400 police reports linked to deceptive practice or fraud. Not all tap and pay, of course, but nearly half of them involve a credit card. And arrests rarely happen. In fact, in the last year, of the 5,400 reports, just 30 have seen arrests. That's 0.5% of what's being reported to Chicago police.
Finding the bad guy is difficult. It's not that people are lazy, it's just that the data points are so scattered that for any one party to pick up the mantle and say, I'm going to attack this problem, particularly when the dollar amounts are small, are relatively small, it's just not worth it.
So what do? Tapling says the tap and pay schemes are nothing new. You think you're charging one amount to your credit card, but the merchant charges another.
What's new to people, perhaps, is this idea that somebody can pull up their phone and say, hey, tap to the back of my phone and we're going to accept a payment. People should treat their electronic payments mechanisms the way they would treat cash. If you would not hand $100 to this person, don't hand them your card.
He says it's on you, the consumer, to verify those amounts and never just hand over your credit card.
If they say, give me your card and let me scan it, say, I'm going to hold on to my card, bring the device close to me so that I can see the details of the transaction.
It's horrible because, you know, they're making people that honestly ask for help, that really do need help, they're making them look bad. And then they're taking advantage of people that, you know, have empathy.
Goldie continues to take up the issue with his credit card company with a $3,000 charge still not clear. He says it's been a struggle to get answers, but no matter the outcome, he's not changing his tune on Hyde Park or his neighbors.
Never feel silly for being kind.
There was another couple that reported a similar scheme in the last month as well. If something like this happens to you, file a police report. The more police can connect patterns, the more of a chance there is that authorities will go after the bad guys. I'm Lourdes Duarte, WGN Investigates.